Okay, we've got the Shonda Jennings in the house. Was crack-a-lacking from Chesterfield, Virginia. I help women that have a passion for children start a quality home daycare. Go to her website, daycarein60days.com. If you're trying to learn how to start your daycare, child, you need to pull up on it. Hey guys, as you're coming on in, make sure that you introduce yourself. Now, if you're watching a watch party, you won't be able to see your stuff on the screen. So if you want to see your stuff on the screen, you need to make sure you go to the Urban CEO Network page. Pull up, and you might just see your stuff on the screen. We got Angela Wynn in the house from Columbia, South Carolina. I help matriarchs make memories and money while writing by writing a memoir. Angela Writes LLC, free ebook and go to storypromisechecklist.com. That is her website, y'all. And I look, I've worked with Angela. She gonna get you right. All my matriarchs that's trying to get your memoirs out there, you want to tell that story, make sure y'all pull up on her, okay? But welcome everybody that is joining us. Make sure that you go ahead and introduce yourself. Share this video. Share this video, darling. Please share this video and invite who do you know, as we get ready to get started here on an edition of As Real As It Gets TV. Okay, we got Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills chiming in from Roanoke, Virginia. She helps women to get seen and get paid, cultivating your it factor. Do we got any fellas that are watching? Look, I'm gonna need y'all ladies, tag some men. Let them know we trying to see some menses. But let's go ahead and get started with this show to re-up Vision Avant, as real as it gets. Well, our little introduction did listen, okay, I've been moving, all right? So my little introduction didn't pull up on us. That's okay. The video didn't show up, and that's okay. We're good. We just gonna go ahead and start. Because I was about to be like, okay, waiting on the intro, but it came to me. But that's cool. How are you guys doing? My name is Taria Vision Avant, and we are here with another edition of As Real As It Gets TV. We are a part of Urban CEO Network, which actually puts on this TV show. And Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming, okay? We are an organization where our mission is to be able to be the bridge between the urban community and business. And Urban actually stands for also, might I just say, not only the bridge between business success, but today more than ever, with what's going on in the world, people are talking about, like right now, in order for things to change, and we'll have a conversation about that in a minute. In order for the things that are going on in this world, for those things to change, people need to get out and vote. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. I come from the urban community, and I know many of you guys that are watching this, if I can be real transparent here, y'all don't mind? So hold on, my nose itching. I ain't got nothing though. Don't worry about it. Let me sip on this wine. Wine will cure everything, okay? But guys, as a 39-year-old woman, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, politics has never been something that was of interest to me because I felt like it didn't have any effect on us. But the more and more that I'm seeing that, for example, like, how can we be in control of laws that are made based on what is seen to be legal and illegal? How can we be in control of the local things that take place within our community? Well, the truth is, there's a couple of things. Number one, we do have to have knowledge, but number two, we got to have that bag. Okay, we got to have a bag. Like, let me tell you something. If you want to be a part of something, you need to be able to have some contribution. Okay, politics for real is all about being to contribute and have to have a say-so at the table. And so with Urban CEO, one of the things that I want to make sure that we do is that we also figure out ways so that we can also play a part and have a say-so. I think that it's very unfortunate that many of us, we don't really understand or know. And I'm just speaking for myself and believing that there are many people who maybe fit into my position where you don't really know what all the positions do when it comes to politics. You don't know that, who was talking about this? Somebody had commented on my thing. It was saying sometimes it's as small as the superintendent, or the person that runs for superintendent. We need to understand that starts somewhere. And everybody who gets to one of the top levels of any kind of political party, they had to start somewhere. And so we've got to start at the bottom and understand what each and every role is responsible for, and not be like just myself, because I don't I don't know how y'all do, but I know when I go to the poll, child, I sometimes don't know who the people is. So I just vote based on do the name look like I like them? Like, and that's so ignorant. And I'm being really, really serious here. You know, if we want things to change, we do have to make sure that we understand that. So another thing with Urban CEO that we're going to make it our mission is that we do bring on different people in different political parties that are running for different things so that we can understand, okay, we know that you're running for this particular position, but what does that position do? Explain to me what's the responsibilities, you know, as a person in this position, what is it that you do? Why is it that you need our help? What is it that we can also do if you get elected, right? And we got to start holding people responsible. So I wanted to jump in and talk about that's another initiative with Urban CEO and making sure that, you know, we even educate our youth as to understanding, you know, because we shouldn't wait until they're an adult and say you need to vote. Don't try to pity, not pity. What is the word? Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, we shouldn't try to force someone into feeling bad about the fact that they don't vote when they don't really understand the whole voting process anyways. You know, you go to the polls, it's all these names, you don't know who nobody is. And so sometimes you're just like, well, I don't even know what I'm doing, right? So that's a whole nother conversation. But that's one of the things that we plan on doing here with Urban CEO. So I'm super excited about that. Faux shizzle. Okay, how you doing? All right. Well, another thing, guys, on today, we're going to be talking more about joining the Urban CEO Network. And I'm super excited because we actually have 2 of our executive board members that are going to be with us today. But before we get into the conversation about joining the Urban CEO Network and what that is all about, a couple of announcements. Number 1, all active Academy members, we're going to be doing 4 giveaways. Booyah! 4 giveaways today, which are going to come along with some incredible gifts, goodies, and things of that nature. And each 4 of you guys, I'm actually going to purchase this watch for you. So this right here, this is a fitness watch. You can connect it to your phone. When your phone rings, it also rings. It tracks how many steps. We need to, if you're going to be out there protesting, honey, you might as well track your steps, right? So I'm telling you, this is super awesome, and there's nothing that you have to pay. Normally, we give you a voucher that you have to activate. What we're going to do is if you activate your voucher, we will actually give you the money back, okay? So you will be able to get this 100% free. So 4 people are going to win on today, and these are going to be Academy members. See, being an Academy member does have its benefits, okay? In fact, while we're talking about the Academy, let me go ahead and bring up a quick commercial, and then we're going to bring up our incredible executive board. So let's get into it. 1 second. There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Taria Vision Avant, and I wanted to just jump up here real quick and tell you, have you heard about the Urban CEO Network? Darling, if you have not heard about Urban CEO, then you need to make sure that you jump on board. Right now, we have a special so that you can actually be a part of our Urban CEO Academy, which is our monthly membership program, where not only do you get exclusive access to events, discounts, and things of that nature, but you also get training that's designed to help you to grow your business. Right now, you can join for 7 days for free and see what we're all about. All you need to do is go to urbanceoacademy.com and check us out. For real. Like, we're the fastest growing organization right now, designed to help men and women that come from the urban community that want to grow in business, that want to grow in their career, or you simply just want to be able to grow in your life. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. So come over here, check us out, join. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. 7 days free. You have really, it's a win-win situation, so you can see what we're all about, all right? So join. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to talk to you later. Deuces. Don't you like that little part at the end, like, boom, right? Fly. Let me get it together. Okay, look, y'all, but you got to join the Academy. The Academy has some incredible things, and guys, we can continue to have education and things that you can plug into. And also, please know, there's a couple of things we want you to understand. When you join the Academy, you're also joining a community, okay? All Academy members also have the opportunity to be highlighted on the Urban CEO Network website, which I promise you guys, it gets tons and tons of hits. And so once you join the Academy, make sure that you have submitted your information to join the directory. You do not have to pay anything to be listed on the directory. Now, this is another thing that y'all be missing out on, okay? And matter of fact, I'll make sure that our VP talks a little bit about that. But the other day, I was looking for graphic designers. And honestly, I would prefer to keep our business in-house, right? For my business, for the business that I do for my for-profit business. So I put it out there. And guys, this is the thing. I'd rather have people that are urban CEOs to be the ones who get funded on those types of projects. I was looking for somebody else that did something else. And unfortunately, because people are not submitting their information for the directory, which, by the way, we have more than 60 members of the Academy, which we know that number is going to continue to grow. Y'all probably do what it is that we're looking for people, for. Candy Martin, our vice president, she'll look for different people to try to find people that are doing different things. And just so y'all know, many of our executive board members, they don't just work with Urban CEO. They do a whole lot. They are heavily connected. And so when you are a part of the Academy, if they're looking for someone in that space, you get an opportunity to be one of the first to be selected. So don't sleep on it, okay? There's so much coming and so much that you need to make sure that you do your part, all right? Well, with that stated, I'm excited to bring on one of our incredible executive. Now, she's not only an Academy member, she's not only an ambassador, but she is also part of our executive board. She recently got promoted to be our secretary of Urban CEO. And let me tell you something. I felt like this was the best position for her because she does a whole lot of things in the space of copy. So if anybody needs help in that, she'll tell you a little bit about that. So without further ado, let's bring on our secretary, none other, out of the ATL shouty, Pixie Lee. Pixie, what's up, girl? Oh, I got the wrong person. Hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't put everybody on the right thing. Listen.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. There she go. Pixie, what's going on, girl?
What's going on?
Everything, honey. If I was, never mind. I don't know no clue. Go ahead, girl.
We know what you was trying to say. I
was trying to say something slick, but I don't know nothing. So I'm just gonna let you take it because I know y'all got Pixie got her.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to our As Real as It Gets episode. I am Pixie Lee. I am secretary for Urban CEO. I am also an Atlanta ambassador, right hand and left brain to Miss Candy Martin. And I also am a business owner myself. So I help coaches and speakers and business owners get more visibility and increase their bottom line through emails and blog content to their customers and client base. You can hit me up at busybossymommy.com in order for us to chit chat and see how I can service you. So today I am here with the quote of the day. So I was looking for something that would be inspirational and that would help us and kind of shift our focus. And so here is my quote for today. The difference of who you are and who you want to be is the work that you do. Now, why is that important? Because a lot of us, we get these coaches and we get these other businesses and we get them moving and shaking for us, but then we sit down. We think we've got the answer in this other person. So yes, Candy Martin does my social media, but I also do my social media and I also get up and do the work and I also speak and I also email. I got to do my part. So when she do her part, we put one and one together and what you get, a powerful two. So in order for you to get to where you want to go and come back from where you currently are, what matters is the work in between. The grind don't stop and the rent due every day. So you got to get up every day and you got to pay your rent to this grind, to this hustle. So when you get to the other side of it, you can get what you want to have. That's our quote of the day. And back to you, Taria.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you. Look, so I had to go over here and fix a little thing because I don't know what happened to my thing, but while we do that and I bring her on, you're right, Pixie. Like, at the end of the day, having information is one thing, but doing something with the information, you got to do the work. And, I've even had people where they're like, well, I'm going to hire people to do all these different things. It doesn't mean that you still should not know how to leverage those things that are being done for you. You need to have some kind of a knowledge space, because if God forbid something happens and you have to maybe get somebody else new, now your business is at a standhold. And so you don't want to do that, guys. So make sure that you take action. And I'm so sick of people with all these types of reasons why they can't take action. At the end of the day, all of us got a whole lot going on. I promise you, all of us do. At the end of the day, guess what? I'm gonna say at the end of the day, a lot. We still taking action, and so you got to be willing to move forward. But we're gonna have a conversation with both of them in a minute. But without further ado, I do want to bring on. She is our vice president of Urban CEO, honey. And let me tell you something. She don't play. She don't play at all, at all. Okay. But what I love so much about her is that she is available for me whenever we have anything that we need done, any pressing issues. And this is why she actually earned that position of the vice president. And I'm gonna be honest. I know that Candy and Pixie, they are always connected. And so it's just such a great combination. And we have an incredible executive board, which you guys are going to get a chance to meet every single one of our executive board members. Well, we're going to announce them on next week, because we have major announcements of some people who've got recently promoted to new positions. So we're super excited about that. But without further ado, now hold on, let me make sure I get it right. Y'all seen the little pop in, right? Okay, so without further ado, I definitely want to introduce you guys to our vice president of Urban CEO Network, none other than Candy Martin is in the building. Hold on. I ain't got it yet. I ain't got it yet. It ain't do it right. It ain't. Hold on. Look, it ain't do it right. Hold on, let me get it right.
Of course not.
Of course not. Of course when we wants to go live, because y'all know I just moved, so that's my excuse. All right, Candy, there you are, girl. We see you over there sipping. What you sipping on, child?
Hola. This right here is some mango rum with some cranberry juice.
Oh.
Everything always got to have cranberry juice. If it's messed up, if the drink is messed up, if you throw some cranberry juice in it, it make it taste better. Okay, I'm just saying. Get some nasty wine, throw over some cranberry juice up. I'm telling you, cranberry juice fixes everything. Okay. So that's our tip for today.
Thank you.
That's our drinking tip for today. I always have cranberry juice on hand. Okay. So I am Candy Martin, Candy with an E. Don't forget my E, okay? And all y'all people that I be getting on, I need my E. I'm going to tell y'all one day why I need my E, but again, don't forget my E. Anyway, we're going to talk about some announcements, okay? So we need for you guys to start signing up for ambassadors. We are going to have some new rules and regulations when it comes down to being an ambassador. So before we was just like, hey, come be an ambassador. We're gonna have to set some rules around this, because we just don't need y'all just to be saying you an ambassador, be an ambassador, okay? Nothing against that, but we work over here. So if we working, everybody need to be working. It ain't a lot, but I need y'all to go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors in order to sign up to be an ambassador, in order to start the process, okay? The other thing is, if you want your company actually mentioned on this show, okay, I need y'all to send an email to info@urbanceonetwork.com in order for you to get our packages on how to be a part of this show. We are in front of thousands of people, okay? So this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to get your business out there for people to see it. I know we still got COVID-19 going on, and a lot of people are still at home, but you still can be actually getting your out in front of others, okay? So just because COVID is out here, that doesn't mean that you stop running your business. We got a whole conversation about that. You need to talk to me, you know how to get in touch with me. Candy with the E, all over the place. Look for Candy Martin. I'm your girl, Candy with an E. We're going to turn it back over to Taria. Hello.
I snorted.
Let me go back to this.
Why would I snore? I always wanted to let everybody know I snorted, like y'all didn't know I snorted, right? What is wrong with
God. You need to ask Pixie about when I started snorting. They know that they really didn't got me when I started snorting.
Well, look.
Hilarious.
Well, look.
Hilarious.
Okay, well, child, it's all good. But look, all I can tell you guys is we've got some great things coming up, and I definitely wanted to bring on. Well, I was excited that I saw that our executive board was going to be co-hosting today. So we're going to bring them both up on the screen. Now, I know many of you guys are like, hey, you want to be a part of the show, you want to do more with the show. We definitely want you to plug in. We want you to be down with the get down, okay? I am going to do the giveaways once we are done with the conversation, but I was talking to my vice president the other day. She said, child, we need to start pre-screening these people that's talking about they want to be ambassadors, because y'all, look, I love all of y'all. You know I love y'all, but at the end of the day, let me tell you something. If you truly believe in Urban CEO and what it is that we're trying to do for the community and how we are wanting to impact men and women that come from the urban community, regardless of color, race, if you want to be able to be a part of that, there is going to be some kind of sacrifice. I talk about building an oak tree. And when you're building an oak tree, guys, it's something that takes a time. It's not something that's overnight. And yes, I understand. We got life happening. I do too. You know what I'm saying? I do too. But we are looking for some people who are willing to be committed. Now, if I could talk about this, when some people say, well, how much time do I need to contribute to being an ambassador? The amount of time that y'all watch our favorite TV show, your favorite TV show twice a week, that's the amount of time. We're talking about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours per week contributing to Urban CEO. A lot of people want to have the benefit of rocking the shirt and saying that they're an ambassador when we have events, and then want to be able to get some of the goodies that the ambassadors get. But guys, we're looking for people that are willing to be in here at the beginning. When we are 5 years from now and we're being recognized by the president because of the work that we have done to the community, we want to know that the people that came in with us at the beginning, we're only 1 year old, we're committed. And I see people that tell me all the time, they say, well, Taria, I got this going on, that going on. And no shade, but I see what you post on social media. So, you know, I see that you said that you watched this last movie. I see that you said that you went and kicked it here. I see the videos. I see all of that. And so I'm not trying to call nobody out. No, y'all wasn't ready for all of this, but I am looking for people that are willing to be committed. You know, people, you know, what is it? And I hate to use him in his name because I know he's got some negative stuff, but we can't lie and say that Kevin Hart is not an extremely hardworking man. And he used to always say, people want the fame, but don't want to put in the work. People want the fame, but don't want to put in the work. People want the fame, but don't want to put in the work. The fame sometimes means doing things and not necessarily seeing the fruits right away. When you build an oak tree, you know what's crazy about oak trees? And this is what I need everybody to understand. When an oak tree first grows, and it starts, you know, germinating out the ground, which by the way takes months. But when it grows, it can actually look like a shrub. Did you know that? It can look like a shrub. Like you sit beside a shrub and it look like, but think about shrubs, and shrubs only grow yay high. But when an oak tree is in its full form, it grows to be thousands of feet high, and it produces more oak trees, because when the acorn, the size of this, falls from the oak tree, it's able to produce another one. And so it takes a long time for that to happen. But everybody want to have the glory of the oak tree, but not willing to put in the work. Don't confuse this with a shrub. What we're doing for the community is going to be big, and we need a huge team to support what we're doing, okay? So we're 1 year old. We're only 1 year old. We're not old at all. And we've done so much to the point where we are started. I was out, well, when we used to be out, you know, when it was normal. And I was out and about, and I had saw somebody walking around with an Urban CEO shirt. It was a guy, as a matter of fact. And by the way, all my ladies, if you're not plugging the men in to the Urban CEO Network, please do so. This is not a women-only organization. We have to learn how to effectively build organizations with men, okay? This is what we got to learn how to do, y'all. And so that's why we have Urban CEO to be for women, men, and the youth. We have our youth entrepreneurship organization as well that we're going to start working on, but we need people that are ready to step in. The unfortunate thing, guys, is you cannot just depend on the executive team to do all the work. We need you guys. We need your help. So I want to bring on our executive team so we can all talk. Yeah, 2 to 3 hours is not bad. So like for real, like y'all know me, and for y'all that don't know me, how you doing? But for those who do know me, don't confuse my chill, laid back behavior as with the fact that I don't grind and that I take excuses, because I don't. I do not take excuses. If you raise your hand for something, I'm expecting you to show up. Period. Okay, but let me tell you more about the Urban CEO Academy. All right, and Urban CEO Ambassador. So we've got Candy on the line. We've got Pixie on the line. Okay, they're kind of out of place. Look, I set it up before we started, but we had a little challenge with the audio, so it messed up. So Pixie's in the middle. Candy's in the middle, even though it says Pixie's name, and y'all get it. Ain't nobody. We're not doing all that right now. We're not gonna switch it up. But I do want to talk to you guys. We've got a lot of people right now that are watching. I want to say about on one channel we got 30 people, on another channel we got almost another 40 people. So we probably live right now. We have well over 150, 200 people that are watching us on different channels. So please make sure that you share this video so people can find out about what we're doing with Urban CEO. First, I want to ask you guys, as a part of our executive board, what made you guys decide to join the Urban CEO Network? What is it that you saw in it?
You want to go first?
You know, mine gonna take a long time.
You can go first.
We'll get started.
I'm not playing with you today. I'm gonna put you in time.
Exactly.
By the way, do y'all see my skin? Like, my skin is glowing right now. Wait a minute. I got me some new lights. Hold on, I just noticed my skin. God dang. Let me pose for y'all. Y'all might be taking screenshots.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Pixie. Look, these lights are amazing. Y'all don't understand. Like, it's got me looking real good. Okay, go ahead, Pixie. What's up, girl? So what?
Okay, well, I'll go first. I went to the very first Life of an Entrepreneur mixer that we had here in Atlanta back in September. And we were at a small place, but Taria had everything set up, and she told us how to mix and mingle. She told us how to get out of our comfort zone. Because, you know, when you go to these mixers and you supposed to be networking, everybody go in there and do what? Sit down. And then you get in the corner and you say, "Ooh, let me get a picture," and you lean over. Ain't nobody standing up, ain't nobody moving. You looking at name tags. "Oh, hey, Kenzie. Hey, Taria. Well, I'm Pixie." And the first thing you do, "This my business." You don't even know how they day went yet. So she taught us how to get around the proverbial, "This is my name, this is what I do." And she told us the importance of being able to network effectively. Because at the end of the day, people gonna do business with you when they like you, when they feel like they know you. Because I'm gonna tell y'all now, Taria, she told me, y'all been following her. She done told y'all, don't be going to nobody inbox and you got this long dissertation and you telling them what they do out their friend request. I done got a couple this week. I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention. But people think I'm approachable because I have a warm and bubbly personality, and I've been taught how to effectively network. So when she asked for people to stand up and raise their hand and who wanted to be a part and help grow the movement and be a part of the movement, I saw it not only as a benefit for me and my business, but I saw it as a benefit for others as well. So I don't mind the hard work. I don't mind the meetings. I don't mind being behind the scenes, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about Urban CEO growing and growing outwards. So not just in Atlanta, not just in Houston, but around the world and being known. And in order for it to get there, we all got to, like I said, pay the rent every day.
And Pixie, I appreciate that. Now, have you seen, with you being a part of the ambassador program, have you seen any growth within your business, from growth to even development of your business?
I'm going to shock you with this story right now. And I'm going to tell you now, put your wine down and don't cry. So when I first came to Urban CEO, I had just started my business. I was getting started. I just finished my book. And, I tell you, I was the one who said, I wrote the first book. I'm cool. I never wrote a book to write another book. But I was trying to explain to my mom exactly what my vision was. And she looked at me and said, "Girl, that don't make no sense. What are you talking about? How does this incorporate your name?" And then after being connected with Urban CEO not even a year now, because that was September. This is June. I can clearly define what my vision is, what my business does. And now people who aren't business minded people understand what direction everything is going in. And the only way I got there was through being able to niche down. Niches make riches. So being able to take the information that you taught and apply it in my business. My business exploded 30 days ago from the Profits Conference. Like, when I say it exploded, baby, it exploded.
Hold on.
Here comes the money.
Throw that in there. Yes, come on, coins. Yes.
From the virtual Profits Conference to now, I can honestly say my explosion took place, and I'm rolling every day. I had to actually sit down and incorporate an administration day just to do emails and touch base with my clients and tell them what the upcoming weeks looks like, because I am that person that's still working 9 to 5. I changed the world in the daytime and I changed the world at the nighttime. So I had to get a schedule that worked.
Come on now, let them know now. Let them know you still working.
Still working.
Your private investors.
Good hours.
Absolutely. You know, another thing that I think is so important too to understand is that, you know, being a part of Urban CEO is also being a part of community. So, you know, you would not know that Pixie and Candy did not grow up together. Like, I thought they knew each other before Urban CEO, the way that they worked together. But one thing that I have found, and many of y'all that are watching, you can attest to this, you have started building relationships by being associated. And so, you know, let me tell you something about me. I'm not, unfortunately, can we be real here? When you come from the hood, the projects, etc., a lot of times, only thing that we know is how to fight. We only know how to fight. We only know how to survive. And sometimes survival means somebody else got to die or somebody else got to lose. Does that make sense? And so we grow into a mentality of, whoever said, if it is to be, it's up to me. Either we've received it in the wrong context, or it was somebody from the hood. Because yes, you do have to take action, but success can never come without community. And I am not ignorant. Notice I said ignorant to believe that in Urban CEO that we need to be in Urban. If we can't do nothing else, we can't talk to no other organization, we can't be a part of no other group, we can't collaborate with other people. And the unfortunate thing with many communities, that's what happens. But y'all will know how many I put y'all in front of, and I make it my business to put you in front of the best, and they all got their own communities. Candy is a part of different communities that she's connecting us with. Pixie is a part of different communities that she's connecting us with. See, when we talk about Urban CEO, we are not one of those organizations where it's all about you can only be an Urban CEO. If you're trying to do that other stuff for that group over there, you can't be down with the get down. No, we don't roll like that. And we need to change the mindset of our community to think that we cannot survive if we are a part of other things. It's all about having an abundant mentality. And it all starts with us. And so, listen, that's what it's about. And I love hearing stuff like that, Pixie. I love seeing many of the people that are a part of what we're doing. They share how being a part of this movement, being with us, rocking the shirt, rocking the brand, has taken their businesses, taken their livelihoods, taken their relationships to a whole nother level. Okay. Candy, same question.
Yes, ma'am.
So what made you decide to join
Well,
Urban CEO?
this right here. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way back. So we wrote Wake Up When, the book collaboration, and that's when I met Taria. So that was like September. So then in December, she sends out this message to like God and everybody. Hey, I got an idea. You know what I'm saying? You want to know about the idea, you need to be on this call. So I jumped on the call because I'm nosy. You know, I'm from the country. We nosy. We don't know what the hell going on. Well, what idea do she have, Jesus? You know what I'm saying? So I jumped on the call and she was telling about, I want to do urban CEO and this is the stuff that I want to do. So, I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, I need to get a part of this. So, and she was like, send an email, tell me what you do. Girl, I listed every damn thing that I did. You know what I'm saying? And then we had to get on a call, and we got on a call with Taria. I got on a call with Taria, and she was like, okay, you do this, you do that. And she said, you know what? You're going to do the social media, period. So I started doing social media for Urban CEO since day one. And when I say that I was working 80 hours a week at the time, I was still posting on Urban CEO. Taria was telling me, go try this out, go look at this, look at that. And people don't understand that she really does help you in the background. And I'm talking about, even though you got people out here that need to pay for her services, you get more than what you pay for. Because I can tell you just from me doing Urban CEO how much help she has given me. But with me doing all of that, last year is when, it was like, okay. And I'm telling you, I'm a secret agent. I don't want nobody knowing nothing that I do. People tell me that all the time. Don't nobody know nothing about what you got going on. Yeah, because it ain't your business. Stay your nose behind out of my business. So I kept being quiet. And then the book actually came out and we started actually posting about the book and stuff like that. So once I stopped being a secret agent, all kind of people started coming at me. And then on top of that, I was doing the social media. So they was like, oh, who did that? So then it's like I get inboxes about, and sending me pictures. And I'm like, shit, I did that. You know what I'm saying? So then that started people saying, oh, can you do that for me? I'm like, damn, this was just, a hobby, something that I did for Urban CEO. You know what? I need to reevaluate this. So then January of January 2019, we started really rolling out with Urban CEO. And what people don't know is I lost my job. I worked for corporate America. I ain't even going to talk about how much money I lost. I lost my job. And it was like, what the hell am I going to do? And what I started doing, everybody was already in my inbox. I was already doing it. They were already showing me Urban CEO, Urban CEO, Urban CEO. So they started associating me with Urban CEO. And I kept saying, am I coming? This the real company. She the founder. That's what I do. I make sure you know who in charge. She's in charge. I'm just helping. That's my job, to help. Am I an ambassador? Yes, I'm an ambassador. This is what we do as an ambassador. We help. We post about stuff. Not just me, but everybody that's an ambassador is supposed to be posting about stuff. So needless to say, fast forward. They ain't gonna shut it down. Let's see what we need to do. 7 months. We booming. 100% entrepreneur. Ain't got to worry about working for nobody else. Ain't got to worry about doing nothing. And all that is because of Urban CEO. I don't care what they tell you. Every client that I have has been touched by Urban CEO some kind of way. And I'm not just talking about individual people. I do social media for other companies like Urban CEO. And guess what I met them from? The mixers at Urban CEO. So it's more to it than just being out here and saying you're an ambassador. You got to be about it. When I was working, I worked and I did Urban CEO. Now, Pixie will tell you, I be up at 4:30 in the morning, every morning. I done already worked 12 hours, boo. You know what I'm saying? And still going. If you want to have your business out and about and letting folks know who you are, this is where you need to be. It ain't about just Urban CEO. It's about you. We're pushing Urban CEO, true enough. But us pushing Urban CEO pushes us. Okay? So at the end of the day, we need y'all as ambassadors. We need y'all to be a part of the company. We need y'all to be right here with us and celebrating and doing things with us. But again, just doing the little stuff that I was doing, who knew that was going to turn into my major money maker? Me doing social media is now my major money maker. It was a hobby. Just do something on the side. Now it's a business. You never know what it is that you might start doing because you are doing Urban CEO that might push your business out so much further. Helping with Taria helping us with writing books and stuff is just the catalyst for all of the other things that you can do with your business. But what you have to do is just stop coming up with excuses. We can have all the excuses in the world, but as soon as you start, I tell people all the time, they always ask me about my hashtag, I am Neo. I am Neo, and so are you. The reason why I love that movie, The Matrix, everybody that know me know that every time Matrix come on, I'm watching it. Why? Because once he started believing in himself, he could do anything that he wanted to do. So everybody that hearing me, that's hearing Taria, that's hearing Pixie, that is a part of Urban CEO, that need to be a part of Urban CEO. If you're not, I'm telling you, you are Neo. You can do anything that you want to do. And the men and women that are part of Urban CEO can help you do that. I'm good.
Absolutely. And again, man, first of all, let me tell you also another thing about the Matrix too. When it wasn't until Neo started believing in himself, even though everybody, well, Morpheus was the one that was like, he's the one. And he believed that he was the one. He knew he was the one. It didn't matter how much Morpheus believed that he was the one, though. It wasn't until Neo decided to believe in himself. And he used his gift. I said, God will make room for your gift. And so that's what we do here. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to put this out there is because I'm being real frank with y'all. I'm looking for some ambassadors that are willing to not make excuses, that are willing to roll with us, that want to be able to represent a brand that is connecting to the urban community in a way that many other organizations may not. I had somebody that came up to me at a conference and told me that, I almost didn't come to the conference because I didn't have a suit. And then you sent out an email that said you can come as you are. That's one thing that will always be that way. We're not going to be an organization. The bigger we grow, the more, sophisticated we become. No, listen, I want to keep it ground level always, because if it wasn't for people that poured into me that were ground level, that it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. A lot of times I would see people that came from where I came from, and if they did well, then they all of a sudden created a whole new vernacular. They became like a whole nother person, talked and walked a different way. I mean, just looked different to me. And I used to feel like that was not me, and I used to feel like I could never get that way, or maybe that was just for that one chosen person. I didn't understand that all opportunity was available to me. Then I started getting around really wealthy people. Wealthy people. Like, that's why I always tell y'all, go to some of these, when we open back up, go to some of these expensive restaurants and hotels. You'll find the wealthiest of the wealthiest. They don't talk like that. They talk real regular, laid back, obnoxious might even be. You know what I'm saying? They real comfortable with themselves. And I think that as an urban CEO, when we learn to be comfortable with who God made us, the sky is the limit. We don't need to try to fake in front and be somebody that we're not. And I think within our community, that's what's always poured into us. We're poor. All we constantly see in our community is that in order to be successful, in order to be seen as successful, you got to have this and do that and walk this way and talk this way. That's baloney. We're going to change that. We're going to change that. Somebody try to make you feel bad because they talking about you need to go vote. But when you go vote, you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't even know what you voting for. We're going to change that. You got kids right now that, that they're looking up to certain people that get certain likes on social media because that's all they see. That's what they want to be. We're going to change all of that. But see, it starts with a community of people who are willing to put in the grind. 2 to 3 hours a week is all we talking here. We're not talking about a whole lot, y'all. So, we want you to join the ambassador program. I said, you know what? Before we get into some of these next interviews that we about to be popping with, as y'all see, we got a new layout. You see the layout? What y'all think about the layout? The layout look fire? You see the layout over here? We doing things over these streets, right? The layout is fire. We are continuously investing into this thing. We are going to grow and grow and grow. I've got so many great ideas. Our executive team is amazing because they got ideas too. Like the stuff that we're thinking of, the stuff that we're coming up with behind the scenes, y'all, you're going to be blown away. And you're going to be proud to say that you're an urban CEO. So if you're interested, first of all, make sure everybody, you see this number right here, you need to make sure that you have texted this number 484848 and put the words urban CEO so that you can join the text blast. So anytime we have anything going on, you can be texted, okay? 484848 urban CEO is what you want to text. That's the first thing. In order to join the academy, it's real easy. Candy told y'all before, you just go to Urban CEO Network, www.urbanceo /ambassadors. Now, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something, y'all. Can I be honest with y'all? This is a business, okay? So if you raise your hand and you say, I want to be an ambassador, we're expecting you to show up. If you cannot do it, we are not going to take anything personal. But y'all, come on, we got to grow up here. Like some of y'all be too emotional about stuff that's no reason to be emotional for. We've got to be adults in this situation. If we raise our hand and say, yep, I'm going to do it, the expectation is, guess what? You're going to do it, right? So if you can't do it, then no problem. Let us know because we are expecting that if you say, I'm going to do it, you're going to do it, right? So we need everybody that does raise their hand. Don't make an emotional decision right now. Don't be emotional because, you know, Candy laid it out. Pixie laid it out. Y'all probably over here tearing up, emotional and excited. Don't make an emotional decision. Make a decision because you see where we're going and you know you want to be a part of what we're doing. We're looking for women and men. We're also looking for youth entrepreneurs too. So if you are under the age of 21 and you are an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, community leader, you might just be a community leader. It's not necessarily like a business, but you're doing some stuff for the community. We want you to be a part of this as well, okay? So this is where you need to go. urbanceonetwork.com /ambassadors. Please don't be emotional. Y'all only do this if you know that you can contribute the amount of time that y'all like to watch 2 movies, less than 2 movies a week. If you can contribute that, we want you to be a part of this movement, okay? I'm just being honest because when you get removed, don't be mad because you ain't doing what you said you were going to do. Okay, now, are there any financial benefits of being an ambassador? Absolutely. There are financial benefits when you become an ambassador, and there are also some not just financial, but promotional benefits. You get the opportunity to be promoted. You get the opportunity to co-host and be a part of As Real As It Gets TV, as you can see. Now, if you're not really a person who likes to be on video and stuff, that's fine. You don't always have to do that. But, for example, you can also promote your business. We're going to start highlighting ambassadors by doing commercials. As I told you guys, and as Candy told you, we have thousands of people who hit these videos every single week. So you just never know. You might not be the person that's a video person yet. So we're going to work on it. But even if that is not the case, you might have a product or service that you want to get out there. The ambassadors are going to be the ones who get first dibs for free commercial space. Now, we are going to have opportunities for people to get their business out there if you're not an ambassador. But if you're an ambassador, we want to be able to elevate you. We want, when somebody sees you rocking Urban CEO, we want you to know how to respond. They say, what is Urban CEO? Where I'm unapologetic. This is how you're going to say, what is Urban CEO? Well, I'm unapologetic. I'm real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. The business that I'm in is, and that's what you explain. People love this. I promise you. It is a conversation starter. And when you're an ambassador, you can invite them to join the academy. And you can get a monthly commission for every single person that you bring on. But you must be an academy member and an ambassador. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're about to do some giveaways. Yes, I'm doing 4 giveaways and you must be live. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what you'll need to do in order to actually get this winning. Okay, this is going to all anybody that is an active academy member, you will be on the wheel. Okay, active academy members, you will be on the wheel. Let me pull it up real quick. 1 second, y'all. Okay, and remember, you're gonna get a box of goodies as well as this fitness watch right here. This fitness watch, it connects to your phone Bluetooth. So if anybody calls you, whether it's Android or Apple, it'll connect. You'll be able to see who's calling you. It tracks your walking, it tracks your heart rate. It is thebomb.com. Okay, so it's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. All right, let me see. Everybody active, all of our active members. We're gonna go ahead. What we're gonna be posting in is your email address. I'm going to be naming off 4 emails. Okay, the 4 emails you have until what time? It's 6:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern. 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So if you happen to catch the replay on January the 1st, so you have until January the 1st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, okay? In order to get
I
it.
hope you mean June, baby.
June, what I said, January.
January.
Listen, I'm trying to start my 2020 all over, okay? June 1st, child. Boo. What a year. Okay, so anyways, so yes, June. I can't believe it's already June. But I'm going to tell you, business has been blessed. And so for those of you who've been plugged in, many of y'all can attest to say business has been blessed, right? Hallelujah. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. That's not what I want to do. Let me do it like this. Show all utility. And all right, again, okay, so this is what you also need to do if you are the winner. You also need to be on the text blast. So we're going to confirm your phone number. You need to send an email by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight to info@urbanceonetwork.com. You're going to get a bag of goodies, but you will also get a voucher for the watch. All you need to do is purchase the watch or purchase the voucher. I think it's $19. However, once you do that, you let us know that we get a notification that you redeemed your voucher. We will refund you the money via Cash App or PayPal immediately. Okay, so you get this for free. All right? All right. There we go. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, and then I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Right, so we got all the names in here. We're going to pick 4. We're going to go fast. Hold on, I feel like turning on some music. Winner number 1! Global.com. You have till 7:59. We're gonna do 3 more. 3 more. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Mona1 at yahoo.com. You got 11:59. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go. We got 2 more. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Here we go. We got 2 more. We got info at cdr.com. Hey. We got 1 more.
In my email right now.
Well, let's give us all a little winners. Congratulations. an Academy member, what you will win. So I'm telling you guys, we got all type of people that's winning stuff. So I'm telling you, you need to stay active, stay plugged in, log into the training, okay? We got some new stuff coming. We've got our educator, Kalandra France. Kalandra France is going to be teaching us about getting that credit right, okay? Now, look, we need to get our credit right because right now, more than ever, there are some huge opportunities for us. We need to build up our credit, establish our credit so that we can start doing things with that, okay? So Kalandra D. France is going to be educating with us this month of June here in the Urban CEO Academy. Also, another thing that we're working on is the Urban CEO Summit. So we will be making an announcement within the next couple of days. We're going to be having a virtual summit when I tell you. Listen, when I tell you the people that are going to be speaking at the Urban CEO Virtual Summit, it's going to be fire, okay? Straight fire, okay? Straight fire, okay? Straight as, what's his name would say. But anyways, y'all, so make sure you guys keep on plugging in. As Real As It Gets, we go live every Monday and Thursday, same time, same place. You can also go to As Real As It Gets TV to watch all of the replays. So make sure that you plug in. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and like this video. If you're watching on Facebook, share this video. And if you're watching on Twitter, give us a whole lot of hearts, mega hearts, share. Make sure you subscribe as well. We're looking forward to seeing you guys on the next edition of As Real As It Gets TV. My name is Taria Vision Avant. Thank you so much to Candy and Pixie for being a part of this show and sharing your experience with being a part of Urban CEO, and I can't wait for you guys to join us, all right? So we're going to holla at y'all. I'm going to give y'all a little chance to do some intros because I messed up the intro video, so we ain't going to play that. So what I'll do is I'll play the introduction screen so y'all can share what y'all do for y'all business. So go ahead and get your copy and paste ready, your copy and paste so you can introduce your business, and we will see you on Thursday. Deuces!